Does no one else have any
Two more
questions?
questions for me, Pret. First one, at the end of the day, law enforcement's a public service. I think you know that.
Then all of a sudden it was like,
But the reputation of law enforcement in general across San Andreas is I would say, at an all-time
I miss
low.
her moaning already.
How do you help bring back public trust to the LSPD?
I'm gonna do it for
and
her.
ensure that there is transparency to the public from the LSPD.
I'm going to be meeting with the public. I'm going to be doing, you know, we used to do back in the day, we used to have a journalist room. We used to have like a booth and everything where we would talk and we'd be able to give, you know, news on the public of what's going on, right? I'm going to be, the chief of police is a public figure. And right now, all these chief of polices do is they don't do anything. I'm going to try and have daily videos going out so that people can, you know, if I got to find a film crew and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and have, you know, journalism where people can approach the chief of police and ask the hard-hitting questions.
Press conferences.
The chief very much is it's a political role to a degree, right? In our city, it's kind of both. It's not only are you boots on the ground kicking ass, kicking down doors and swinging sledgehammers around like a madman, putting people on their back and pitting people at 120. All right, but there's also an elegance and a role of politician that's missing. And, you know, that's when I have to put on my suit, put on my hat, stand in front of at my podium with my people around me dressed in their attire. You know, and the public can come ask questions. I'll be shooting to do at least one big thing a week where the public can talk to the police chief. Maybe a talk show or something, or who knows? Or just
do something for the newspaper as well.
Yeah, I want to do something for the newspaper. I want there to be journalists writing stories on stuff that the LSPD is doing, interviews with the officers, interviews with me. I want there to be, you know, televised, you know, messages from the LSPD to the public. All that stuff's missing. No one's doing it.
Ask the chief a relationship advice column.
It could be. Who knows what it could be? You know, I don't think that stuff would be hard to get going, but that's one of the big things I want to get going is the political aspect of what a police chief is.
Let me ask you something harder.
Yeah, sure.
Shift 3. Nobody wants to deal with Shift 3. It's a fucking island on its own. Everybody's just like, let them do their own thing. Do you have a vision that would encompass Shift 3?
Well, I'm not just saying, hey, you're basically the chief of Shift 3. That doesn't line up with my vision at all, right? They work for me and they do what I want, you know? I mean, I can't say that I'll be around Shift 3 all that much, but I can definitely swing by a couple of their meetings. I don't go to bed till 1 a.m. my time anyway. I mean, I don't believe there should be a police department within the police department due to operating hours. I think that one of the main reasons why Shift 3 is a failure is because of the people that's in charge of it. You know, it's on them. It's their failures. The failures of a shift or the failures of a department have to fall on somebody. And if a shift is governing itself in a fucking failure, then who does the fucking failure fall upon? Them. It's not a different world. They want it to be a different world, so they have an excuse to hold the reins and steer the course. The thing is, they're ineffective. They don't give a fuck about anything about themselves, and they're selfish. All right, what they need to do is they need to be a part of the team and build something. And if they can't do that, you replace them with someone that fucking can.
How's that, Grayson?
Answer my question.
Any others from the floor? All right, final question for me.
Okay,
Fred,
go ahead.
It's a bit farcical and fictional, right? The island of San Andreas is overrun.
There's a lot of people in here that are here that
zombies,
ain't
but
fucking
they're
asking
those slow-moving,
questions.
stupid type. What's your weapon of choice, right? And why is it your weapon of choice?
Well, if this world was infested by zombies, I would have at least been the hero the majority of the time. First off, my weapon of choice? Weak shamblers. I'm using a suppressed AR.
Okay. What happens when you run out of bullets, though?
What happens when I run out of bullets?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use something blunt, like a bat, or a pipe or a crowbar. Probably a crowbar, because the crowbar is a very useful tool and those things do not break. A crowbar is a very powerful tool and a very deadly one.
Any other questions?
You said you'd hire Carmine. Where'd you see him best fitting into a command structure?
I'll probably give Carmine a shot and make him captain.
What do you think about
Guys,
that?
that is not gonna sway my opinion on what I say about the candidates. Okay, I'm in this for the cities, the good of the city, not myself. I'm not self-centered like that. I'm gonna withhold my opinion on that answer too.
Since the LSPD has lost their toilet scrubber with Bobby being gone, would you make him the new toilet scrubber?
Good question.
I'll bring back Bobby, rehire him, and make him the toilet scrubber again.
Pred, any questions for me or my cabinet?
The thing is, I want to know what it is that you want and what you're looking for. Michael, I think that we can work together. And I know that you understand the type of man I am. I am a menace. Am I going to fly off the handle every once in a while? You bet your ass. But am I ever going to do anything to jeopardize our relationship? No. I believe that we have to work together. The only thing that bothers me the most is I don't know how much time I'll have as chief, because I would imagine there'll be someone running a campaign to be mayor based solely on getting me out of office. And that's why I need you to continue to support me, either continuing to be mayor or you need to get a puppet in.
I'll keep that in mind, Brett. I'll keep that in mind.
You know, because I mean, if I only have a month and a half, I'm not gonna. No one could really do a lot. I mean, I could do a decent amount in that month and a half, but I definitely would like to get 6 months at least. But I know I'm gonna do such a good job, nobody will want to get rid of me. It'll be the sheriff shit all over again. They'll all love me unconditionally, support me, and all the people who turn their back on me when I stop being sheriff will be trying to fucking grab my coattails and shoestrings again, just like they did. But this time things are going to be different. I'm going to be way more hands-on than I was before. That's one thing that you should know. Before, I was hands-off. I put the right people in and I keep playing it. Before, I was more hands-off. And it wasn't because of laziness. It was because I believe that people need to be, you know, they have to understand that their role's important and you have to trust them. But this time around, things are going to be different. I'm going to be involved in everything. I'm going to grab this husk, this undead husk, and I'm going to use necromancy to breathe life into this corpse. It will arise and it will be subservient to me. It will yield results. It won't shamble around doing nothing, laying there dead in the hot sun. It will serve its purpose, and it will work, and it will build. And at first, people will hate it, or they'll want to hate it. But eventually, they'll love it, because I am what is needed. I truly am inevitable. I am the only one. And everyone here knows it. Everyone in here already knows who the only person is that can get it done. None of these people over the last few years have been any different. They're all the same. They're weak. They're pretenders. I'm the real deal.
Save us, Fred, save us.
Wow.
Don't worry, little Carmine. I will save you.